I love growing things. And I love growing things that I can eat. Whenever I make sandwiches, I tend to put spinach on them. But when I buy a bag of spinach from the store, I never go through it all before it starts to go bad. So that's why I decided to pick up this microgreens grow kit from Back to the Roots. Back to the Roots is a certified B corporation, which means they're doing good sustainability-wise and social-wise. This is a value pack, so it came with 2 growing kits in one box, and it cost me $13. I've never grown microgreens before, so I'm excited to start growing them now. As far as sustainability goes for microgreens, they aren't the most sustainable because you're growing the seeds and then you get one harvest of microgreens and then you don't get any seeds from the harvest, so you can't regrow them and they won't grow back. But I'm interested in trying the microgreens anyway to see if it's a better alternative for me and my lifestyle. And for future harvests, I can make growing microgreens more sustainable by buying seeds in bulk or buying from local farmers. This is the rainbow mix. It has sango radish, purple kohlrabi, and red cabbage. And microgreens are just regular plants that you harvest before they turn into the bigger plants. And to help prevent them turn into the bigger plants, you also grow them really compactly. If you can see from the picture, there's a lot of seeds in there that have sprouted. So in the box, you get 2 of these kits, and there's only one in mine because I already took the other one out. So you get all of this times 2 in this box. So you get a calendar and germination lid. And then you get the growing instructions. And then you get your tray. The little dirt pellet that you put water on and it expands. And then you get your organic seed mix from Back to the Roots. And everything in here is 100% recyclable or compostable. I am very excited to see if these micro kits grow and if they work for me. I'm only going to start with 1 kit so that I can grow it and harvest it and then eat it and then grow the next one so that I can have 2 different harvests at different times. So I'm going to read these instructions and plant my first kit. The first step in growing your microgreens is to expand the dirt pellet, and you do this by adding water on top of it, and then it will expand and grow. And once it's done that, you can spread out the dirt over the entire tray, and then you will open your seed packet, and you want to dump all of the seeds on top of the soil. And you want to disperse them evenly so they're not all in one spot. And then after I dumped mine onto the soil, I just gave it a nice pat so that they make contact with the soil, but you don't need to bury them. And then you want to follow the instructions and give it 3 to 5 tablespoons of water. And then once you've done that, you want to place the germination lid over top of it. And I kept mine in a dark place for the 48 hours that you keep the lid on. And that's how you plant your microgreens. So after the 48 hours was up, I moved my seeds under a grow light and removed the germination lid. It is day 5 of growing my microgreens. I'm about to go water them and see what they look like. Okay, these are what they look like today. They're definitely all sprouting. There is a little bit of mold in here that is an issue with growing microgreens. I'm going to try and add some cinnamon to the soil because cinnamon can get rid of the mold. Here I am putting cinnamon on top of the soil, and then I am going to water it, and I'm giving it 3 to 5 tablespoons of water per day. And that's sort of based on my judgment. So I just give it water, but I don't give it too much that it is pooling in there and drowning the seeds. Good morning, everyone. It is day 8, so the first day that you do not mark on your grow calendar. And my microgreens look like this. I don't know if they're quite ready to be harvested yet. The purple ones seem to be taller than the green ones. But if you're wondering if the grow kit works, the answer is obviously yes. In one of the previous days, I put cinnamon on my grow kit to reduce mold, which I don't think is necessary. Because something that I think I've learned is that what I thought was mold is actually just the little white fuzzy hairs that the seeds sprout first. It's like a precursor to the actual roots. So I don't think I had any mold issues really. Well, maybe I do. No, I think it's mostly just the fuzzy little roots. So you can skip the cinnamon. However, if you do have mold in some of your houseplants or other things, you can use cinnamon to get rid of it. Yeah, these are my microgreens after day 8. I'm not gonna harvest them yet. I think I'm gonna wait a few more days, maybe like 1 or 2 more days. But yeah, I'm very excited that they have actually grown, and soon I will harvest them, give them a good rinse, and put them in the fridge so that I can use them on my sandwiches and wraps and things like that. This is so cool. I grew these and I'm gonna get to eat them. But yeah, this is day 8. I brought my microgreens with me to my parents' house for spring break because I hadn't harvested them yet, and I'm gonna harvest them today. The problem is I have nothing to put them in, so I'm gonna go to Target and look for some mesh produce bags, which is what Epic Gardening uses for his microgreens. And if they don't have those, I don't know what I'm gonna put them in. So hopefully I find something. Wish me luck. So I went to Target and I found these veggie bags. There's 5 of them in here and it was $4.99. So now I'm gonna open these up and find one that I can use. I guess I don't know how big of one I'll need, but I'm just gonna open this up and see what sizes are in here. Okay, so I finally got them open, and in here there are 4 bags that are around this size. Yeah, they're all pretty much the same size, which is great for your bigger vegetables like tomatoes and peppers. But for the microgreens, I'll probably just use this tiny one. So now I have to sanitize these scissors so that I can harvest my microgreens. Okay, so I have cleaned my scissors off with some isopropyl alcohol. And now it is time to harvest my microgreens. It is day 10. And they look like this. They look very lush and green. It's like a little forest. But I'm very excited to harvest them. So in order to do this, we're just going to kind of take a section and just snip. And we'll put them on top of one of the bags for now. I'm going to snip a section on this side so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Just gonna hold the section together and snip. And I'm dropping them all on the table. And they just look like little stems. Okay, so I have harvested all of my microgreens. This is what the tray looks like now. I am going to give this some more water and leave it under the grow light, just sort of as an experiment to see if anything else will grow out of here. There might be some seeds that have yet to germinate and sprout. So just as an experiment, I'm going to keep watering this for a few more days, and I still have another kit so I can still get a whole other harvest from it. But I've got a nice pile of microgreens off to the side here that I just harvested, and so now I'm gonna eat one and we'll see what they taste like. So here's one. They all kind of look like little heart-shaped leaves, and these are the first leaves that sprout from the plant. And they're not the true leaves of the plant, and that's sort of the point of the microgreens, is you harvest them when they're at their first leaves. So this is what they look like, and I'm gonna taste it. Yeah, they taste like, they taste like, I think there's cabbage in this mix. It tastes like cabbage a little bit, kohlrabi. They just taste like the plants that they are, but in like a smaller condensed form. So this is really cool. And I'm going to put my harvest into this bag. I'm just gonna drop them right in there like that. And I'm not gonna wash these. I might wash them as I use them. But for now, I'm just gonna put them in the bag, and then I'll put the bag in the fridge. These are really cool, and I'm excited to use them on my sandwiches. Yeah, if you want to grow your own microgreens, you can check out the Back to the Roots grow kit. Again, this is not sponsored by them. I just think it was a really cool grow kit. They also have some mushroom grow kits, which are really popular if you want to try growing your own mushrooms. I'll leave a link to their website in the description. As I said before, they are a certified B Corporation, which is really, really awesome. But also, this didn't get me a very big harvest. It's just kind of like a small little bag's worth. And I do have another one, as I keep mentioning. I will also leave a link in the description to Epic Gardening's video all about microgreens. It's like 40 minutes long. It's like how to grow them, the whole process. And I learned a lot from that video. And he shows you how to grow them in bigger trays so that you can get a bigger harvest out of them, which is super awesome. So if you enjoyed this video all about growing and harvesting microgreens from the Back to the Roots grow kit, why don't you leave it a like, maybe leave a comment, maybe even subscribe to my channel. and I will see you in the next video. I am going to go put these in the fridge now, but I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!